By then, Busan no longer felt like somewhere I was visiting. I knew the curve of its beaches, the color of its evenings, the way the city loosens as it reaches the sea. I had already left once and returned. This time, my final days were measured differently. In coastal walks, tables shared with friends, coffee overlooking the water, and conversations that mattered more than whatever waited at the end of the road. There are cities we remember for what they showed us, and there are cities we remember for who walked beside us while we were there. These were my last days in Busan before heading out to Daegu. Hello, I'm Noe. I travel in search of places that offer more than something beautiful to see, places that invite us to walk farther, look more closely, and reconsider how we are living. This is Noe Rose Travels, and for this chapter, I'm back in Busan, sharing the fragments of my final days before leaving the city for the second time. Hi guys, I'm at the Lotte department store downtown Busan, and on the 10th floor is where the cinema is. There's also a mega 7-Eleven. I want to know which movie should I go see. I love that on every rooftop of every mall here, there's a playground for kids. Okay, what is it called here? Oh, Songjeong. I know that. We're in Songjeong, having a party. Yay! 감사합니다. Oh, so beautiful. It's cake. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
So cold.
This is like eating silk threads. Mm. There was no ambitious plan for Songjeong. Serena and I came to spend the day beside the sea, to walk, eat, talk, and allow one place to lead us slowly into another. Songjeong carries a gentler rhythm than Busan's more famous beaches. The shoreline feels lived in rather than staged. Surfers waiting beyond the break, trains passing near the coast, cafes facing the water as though there was nowhere else worth looking. Serena and I began the day at You First Coffee. There was no itinerary to complete and no reason to rush through the morning. We ordered coffee, pastries, settled into the day and allowed the conversation to decide its pace. It was a fitting beginning for Songjeong, a place that feels less interested in spectacle than in giving people room to stay a while. From the cafe, we continued towards the beach. The shoreline may be quieter than Hyundai, but it occupies an important place in Korea's surfing history. Its shallow water and steady waves made it especially welcoming to beginners, and the country's first surfing school was established here. Even in winter, the surf culture remains visible. Boards beside cafes, instructors watching the water, and surfers waiting for the next usable wave. Songjeong also carries the memory of an older Busan. Its former railway station was built in 1941 and still preserves the architecture of that period. The trains once followed the cliffs from Songjeong through Cheongsapo toward Mipo. That railway has since been transformed into the Hyundai Blue Line Park, a 4.8-kilometer coastal corridor shared by the beach train and those who choose to experience the route more slowly. My favorite part of Songjeong, however, is this place, the Songjeong Nature Preserve. It has a pavilion with unobstructed views of the ocean, and Serena and I just had a ton of fun here. After playing around, we began walking back toward Cheongsapo, following the sea without needing to hurry. Along the way, we stopped for ramen at this self-serve ramen cafe facing the sea. It was a simple meal in an extraordinary setting, steam rising from the bowl, waves moving beyond the window, and the kind of conversation that makes time disappear.
On the way to Cheongsapo from Cheongsong Beach, and this is their outside. They have a ramen bar. You come here and just pick your ramen and make it.
Travel is often remembered through monuments and destinations. Yet some of its most enduring moments happen at an ordinary table when the world outside is beautiful and the person across from you makes you forget to photograph it.
This is such a cool place.
Our next pause was Old Mug Coffee. It had the warmth of somewhere that had been standing beside the sea long before coastal cafes became destinations of their own. Nothing demanded our attention. We could simply sit with our drinks, continue the conversation, and watch the light change over Cheongsapo. The day was not asking to be accomplished, only inhabited. And with a Christmas mood filling the air, we had no other plans but to do a dance challenge to Paul Kim's song White Christmas. Old Mug is tucked between the former railway route and the sea at Gudokpo. Its timber interiors and eccentric details make it feel more like a cottage from a storybook than a modern coastal cafe. Yet behind the whimsy is a serious approach to coffee. Its specialty beans are roasted by an experienced champion roaster, and its bakery follows a made today, served today philosophy. Old Mug opens early enough to welcome people coming to watch the sunrise over Songjeong. We arrived in the middle of the evening, but the reason for staying was the same. Good coffee, amazing pastries, the sea nearby, and a place that made time feel less urgent.
This is Saturday.
Another afternoon brought me to Songdo with Alice. We had come to catch up, and the city became the background rather than the purpose of the day. That is one of the quiet gifts of returning to a place. Eventually, you stop moving through it as a visitor. You meet someone, walk without an itinerary, and let the hours belong to the conversation. Songdo gave us the sea. The rest of the afternoon belonged to friendship. We met at L1652, an extraordinary cafe overlooking the Songdo coast. Its unusual name comes directly from the landscape. L stands for elevation, and 16.52 marks the height above the sea level where the building begins. Its arches and shifting levels were designed to echo the waves, cliffs, and ancient geological layers of nearby Amnam Park. We carried our coffee to one of the transparent rooftop domes and settled in above the sea, watching the Songdo cable cars glide past. We had come to see each other, not to accomplish anything, but just to enjoy each other, and the view simply gave our conversation somewhere beautiful to unfold.
It became a leaf. It looks like a ginkgo leaf.
Welcome to Songdo!
That evening, Serena and I met again at Gwangalli beach. Across the water, Gwangan Bridge illuminated the night while we ate Korean barbecue at Seokhwayeon. From our table, we could see the beach and wait for the drone show without joining the crowds outside in the cold.
This is handmade kimbap, handmade rice. And then make a roll. Make a bowl.
감사합니다. So pretty.
It's so warm.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Okay, so now I need to make a ball. Am I doing a good job?
Yeah, close. Wow, bigger one. Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Shower.
Hundreds of lights rose in the sky, assembling themselves into images above the water before dissolving and beginning again. It was a spectacle viewed from the intimacy of a shared table, a vast performance framed by dinner, warmth, and familiar company. Busan has always understood this contrast. The city can be immense, dazzling and loud, while the moment you remember remains remarkably small.
Okay, I just checked into the new hotel, and I love it. So it's definitely meant for entertainment. King size bed, clothing disinfectant machine, robes, love it. Tea kettle, a tiny little olive fridge with water and coffee. Oh yeah. Welcome letter. And a teacup bathtub. Don't you just love this? And this teacup bathtub has views over, well, you can't really see it right now.
The Grand Burn Hotel
Right,
is where I
over
chose to spend my last couple
ocean.
days. My room offered a quiet place between outings, a temporary refuge where I could set down my bags, review the day, and prepare to leave again.
Oh, and the bathroom is not too shabby either.
Hotel rooms occupy a peculiar space in a journey. For a few nights, they hold the evidence of our lives. Then we pack everything away, close the door, and leave no sign that we were ever there. Serena joined me again to explore Ahchisan. Here, Busan felt less like a metropolis and more like a landscape gradually revealing the city beneath it.
I seriously love it so much.
겉에 보면 물이 딱 단지도가 있고 바닷가 가해로 우리 딸은 텍사스에 있는데 텍사스
Texas.
응.
Yeah, hold on. This is what the Maritime Sciences National University of South Korea is. That's what it looks like. And those are Navy ships, training Navy ships.
Found it.
The trails carried us through a quieter world of trees, rock, and open views. From there, we continued along the Jeoryeong Coastal Path as the day began to close. The trail held tightly to the edge of the land, with the sea stretching beside us, and the evening light softening everything it touched.
We are in Ahchisan.
Ahchisan.
Ahchisan by the Maritime Sciences University campus. And there's mermaid pools behind us. So pretty.
We had already walked far, yet sunset gave the path a second life. Every turn seemed to open onto another version of the coast. There was fatigue in our bodies, salt in the air, and no desire to arrive any faster. The distance was becoming part of the memory. Songdo Observatory Scenic Walk. Serena taking selfies forever with this epic sunset. What a perfect way to end my trip here in Busan the second time around. I'm so in love with this city, I'm so in love with this country, and I'm sure you would fall in love with it too. Should you come?
Let's touch together. 1, 2, 3.
Let's take a photo. It's cool on video.
By the time we reached Huinnyeoul Culture Village, night had transformed it. The bright coastal village seen in photographs had grown quieter and more mysterious. Narrow lanes descended toward the water, windows glowed behind closed doors, and the sea remained present even when we could no longer see its color. Arriving here after dark meant missing the version most visitors come to photograph. We're in Huinnyeoul Culture Village for the last evening here. We're looking for something to eat, maybe a cafe place. But look at the views. This is such a cute little village. It used to be a refugee village originally. That's what it was for. Songdo and this, not Songdo, Gamcheon village and this village used to be a refugee village. And now it's just a tourist attraction. It's a tourist attraction to help maintain the village and to help maintain the authenticity of it. Like how it was built back then, it still is that way. So even though it was a refugee village, now it's a tourist attraction. It's a cultural village for us to learn more about the history of Yeongdo and what this place served during the wars and even before. By the way, the name Huinnyeoul means White Rapids, inspired by a stream that once rushed from the foot of Bongnaesan mountain toward the sea, turning white as it moved over the rocks.
Café the Lazy Cat.
In 2011, residents and artists began restoring the aging houses, gradually creating the cultural village seen today. 14 narrow alleys now thread through the hillside, opening unexpectedly onto cafes, workshops, and uninterrupted views of the water. Its dramatic setting has also made Huinnyeoul one of Busan's most recognizable filming locations. The Korean film The Attorney was shot here, and lines from the film remain written on the wall of one of its houses.
Oh, what's this? Oh, they're closing. Look at the chairs. Look at the cats. Oh, really?
We arrived after most visitors had gone home, and without the crowds and bright colors of daylight, Huinnyeoul felt less like an attraction and more like what it is still. A living neighborhood holding generations of Busan's history above the sea. Later came Jeoryeong, built where stone, sea, and devotion meet. Most Korean temples retreat into the mountains. This one faces the water, exposed to wind, waves, and the endless movement of the horizon. Its beauty is immediate, but its deeper power lies in the contrast. Human structures clinging to ancient rock, prayers offered beside a sea that has outlived every voice that ever spoke to them. I had spent these days walking Busan's coastline. Here, the coast became sacred. The temple was first established in 1376 by the Buddhist master Naon during the Goryeo dynasty. It was later destroyed during the Japanese invasions of Korea and rebuilt in the 1930s. Its present name came much later. In 1974, the temple's abbot reportedly dreamed of Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, ascending from the coast on the back of a dragon. Yonggung means dragon palace, linking the temple forever to the sea below it. The approach passes 12 zodiac guardians and 108 steps, a number associated in Buddhism with the desires and attachments that cause human suffering. Visitors also toss coins from the Huinnyeoul Bridge while making a wish. Local tradition says that Jeoryeong will grant at least one sincere prayer. At a temple shaped by destruction, rebuilding, and the endless movement of the sea, hope feels entirely at home. I spent my final night in Hyundai. There was nothing left that I needed to see, for now. The final landmark, no experience capable of completing the city. I only wanted to walk along the beach. The lights continued behind me. The waves arrived and withdrew with complete indifference to departures. Around me, Busan carried on. Restaurants filling, conversations beginning, people making plans for days in which I would no longer be there. I had left the city once before. Leaving it again did not make the departure easier. It only revealed how much more of Busan I would be taking with me. And for sure, I will come back.
Don't you have this kind of beautiful food in the
갈지 모르겠어. 오늘은 또 어디서 누구를 또 만날까. 분명히 어제처럼 별 볼 일 없이 난 되지만 오늘 밤이 이 세상에서 마지막이 될 것처럼 혼신의 힘을 다해서 춤추고 노래해 한 마리 새처럼. 내가 혼자라는 외로움이 그 안에 다시 못 들어오게 비를 내리게 하늘을 찔러봐. 저기 맑은 하늘 모두 다 난 너의 세상이니까. 도대체 몇 명이지 끝날 때나 되니까 이렇게 왜 이렇게 저런 바보들이 있는지 모르겠어. 어떻게 오셨나요? 누구랑 오셨어요? 똑같은 얘기들을 하고 있는 너 뻥꾸니 같아. 오늘 밤이 누구라도 자기 찾기 위해 혼신의 힘을 다해서 춤추고 노래해 한 마리 새처럼. 그냥 잠시라도 내 안에서 함께한 사람 찾고 싶어서. 시간이 갈수록 불안해지지만 그렇다고 다시 어제처럼 혼자이기 싫어서. 박수 깨지 않은데 아침이 오다가 주위 둘러보고 알게 됐어. 오늘도 역시 혼자라는 것. 다시 또 혼자야. 오늘도 혼자야. 저기 나온 맑은 하늘 위로 새가 되어버린 너.
What I gotta do to be heard? What do I say when it's over? Sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad situation, and it's getting more than more the truth. It's sad, so sad. Why can't he talk it over? Imagine there's no heaven. It is you if you try. No hell below us. Above sunny sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. A religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brother who's sister of a man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer. 감사합니다. But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as you
With all my travels, my hair has taken a backseat, neglected and losing more than I'd like to admit. But then I discovered Huinnyeoul by Do Labs at the Lotte Mall by Nampo Station in Busan. They truly treat you like royalty, and after just one treatment, my hair feels eons better, revived and refreshed. Plus, they gave me a scalp serum to strengthen my hair and prevent further loss. If you're struggling with your hair or just want some pampering, come see them. Your hair will thank you.
안녕하세요, 이솔입니다. 저희는 롯데백화점 광복점 4층에 위치해 있고 두피 탈모, 문제성, 두피, 그다음에 헤드스파, 바디관리, 얼굴관리를 하고 있습니다. 많은 분들이 오셔서 힐링할 수 있는 곳으로 많이 찾아주시면 감사하겠습니다. 감사합니다. 안녕.